everyone. They said renewed hope has turned to hopelessness. I saw this article before. I just shook my head and went on. I said, well, anybody that believed that there was actually a renewed hope, then I don't have any word for that person. And whatever that person sees, let the person just take it. Because it gets on top where they go talk to you, even if the person feel say you be mumu, you not supposed feast. You not supposed do like say you be mumu. You supposed do like person we get head, where they use and think, where they use brain. You know, they use as they supposed to use and they think. Nobody say they take and they think say na bread, na be. Na brain will not be bread. Anyway, so which renewed hope? There wasn't any renewed hope or whatever. There was someone who wanted to get into office by all means and would do whatever and actually did whatever to get into them. But anyway, it's not me saying it. Professor Yusuf says renewed hope has turned to hopelessness and he tackles Tinubu's government, illegitimate government as far as I'm concerned. A member of the Northern Elders Forum, Professor Usman Yusuf, said the renewed hope agenda of Bola Tinubu has turned to hopelessness. Yusuf, a former executive secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme, stated this in an interview channel television Sunday Politics. According to him, rather than inject the Nigerian people with some hope capsules, the Tinubu's administration, illegitimate administration as far as I'm concerned, has made Nigerians more hopeless in the last 1 year. He said people have lost hope. It pains me to see our people lining up to collect cups of palliatives. Renewed hope has turned into hopelessness. People have lost hope, he said. The last 1 year has been a year of nothing but deception, destitution, and hopelessness. From next week, they will start telling us their propaganda. What have they done to benefit the ordinary people? In the span of 1 year, they have brought millions of people back into multidimensional poverty. They have pushed millions more children out of school because their parents cannot pay their school fees. Yusuf described the economic management team of Tinubu as tax collectors rather than economists. The economic team, to me, looks more like tax collectors than economists. Taxation does not grow economy, only production does. Let me say again, I heard production. Somebody was saying, from consumption to production, from consumption to production, from consumption to... Okay. And what did? Anyway, recall that Tinubu campaigned on the matter of renewed hope. So somebody was actually shouting from consumption to production, and that person is Mr. Peter Obi. And Nigerians did vote for Mr. Peter Obi. He's the one that won the 2023 election. But one of the things that we must understand is the fact that there were certain people who also, I mean, voting is a choice. Everybody have a right to vote whoever they want to vote. But there are certain people who, because they voted for Tinubu, that was what was able to enable him do the rigging. It's just like what happened in Lagos. The way Peter Obi won was way more than the results that, you know, that they had put out. But the rigging couldn't be rigged in such a way that there would be a win. It was to reduce the number and all of that. And I must say, you know, quite a good number of people really didn't, from the southwest, southeast, south, north central, didn't really vote for Tinubu. Yeah, south, northeast, where I think yes, in a way, and then even in the northwest, they were like Katsina, he didn't win, Kaduna, he didn't win, Kano, he didn't win. I mean, that's already 3 states out of those, you know, 7 states that were there, and then this one. But there were some people actually who, and especially I think even that northeast that played out as, and also some part of the north, a lot of them felt that when my people say ogbologbo, when you are dealing with ogbologbo, you think say na you dey deal. That was what Tinubu did to them. All of that, Tinubu behaving as if he was going to die the next moment. So a lot of them were feeling that, oh, a vote for Tinubu was actually a vote for Kashim Shettima. So as far as they are concerned, this one will soon find the way they go. Then Kashim. Oh my goodness. Whenever I think about it, because literally there were a lot of people from the northern part of the country who were like, oh yeah, as far as they concerned, by now Tinubu for don't work hard they go. It's Shettima that will now be, you know, the person that is there. But on a more serious note, is to say that anybody that thought that there was going to be hope, I don't know what to say to that person. But anyway, let me go back to the article. The Tinubu was sworn in on May 29, 2023, after a keenly contested election in the February 2023, which of course Tinubu lost. Since inception, Tinubu has introduced some reforms such as petrol subsidy, removal and unification of the foreign exchange windows. So that's where the article stops. So it just stopped a break abruptly. So you'd have been expecting, okay, what are the things that they were going to follow from all of this? But on a very serious note, there's so much suffering in Nigeria. It's unbelievable. The prices of things are something else. I think last year, was it? No, it wasn't last year. No, it was this year. This year, because I came back in January. Maybe let's say like 3 months ago. Or is it maybe like 3 months ago or less, we bought gari in our house. We bought gari from the village. So, and sometimes I just buy a lot of it. And then that gari was around 8,000 naira for this big basin. In short, like, let me say, like 6-7 years ago, that thing was like 800 naira. But anyway, that's another story. With the increase, as of this year, I bought that gari 8,000 naira basin, just like this basin that they use to when they fry gari. So because sometimes for me, I normally buy gari from our village. They fry it very well from back in Edo. They really, you know, the way they make it, the fry, you know, the ones they buy in the market. Now that same gari that I bought 8,000 naira, it's about 17,000 naira now. How are people coping? How are people going to cope? People can't even eat right now. There's so much, and yet Tinubu is wasting our money anyhow. Imagine the 90 billion that they say they put out for Hajj. People are dying. Why are we subsidizing for Hajj? So why in the first place are we doing any subsidy for Hajj? Religion is a personal business. And God did not say anybody should go to Hajj when they don't have the money. If your money is not onto, Hajj is not compulsory on you. It is people who have the money in excess that Hajj is compulsory on them. So why? People are dying. Meanwhile, they are building, I think they've renovated the National Assembly. They are building 30-something billion to build Court of Appeal offices, 12-point-something billion for customs to go and import Toyota vehicles. Monies are being spent to build house for Shettima, for Tinubu in Lagos, Dodan Barrack, this thing. You know, so many of our money is being wasted. Meanwhile, there's so much suffering in the land. Well, like you said, from renewed hope to hopelessness. Anybody that believed there was renewed hope in the first place, in short, no comment.